no fufuro kra na ese e pam obi ana ye nya ne sen sanso na Malik Jabe ese ono de otu ado ne ja ye mpam no nyansa po ho ye ba ho ba pepe akwa ba bio
ya me jozo
ensem kakra bi ebobo ba minim Blackstars camp etese omotimi recover nema tesen ana defeat no de amanfo guo
we dey recover and say we recover in there are things you can never recover from it. They all recover and say Afcon can qualify. Makacho say the trajectory and the cut in terms of Afcon are very bad. Group stages with 1 point. Group stages exit with 2 points. And I be baby I am qualify. Extremely likely that will not qualify. 3 under the tenor. And
yet
so
he sees himself as a successful manager.
No problem for him to obi owa sabi you ask your buy bicycle tie kra on to be that. But on go for din come o project and want to say skani but you now determine say we skani. You now be determine say we are successful. Sentini ya wa hai. Sentini nyame ama ye nyina ya adwene nyansa ne nimide no. So we'll be able to put the argument in proper perspective. We'll be able to break it down. We'll be able to scrutinize as some corner walk and it. So nam so me the whole world nam yes kani now koba na ota to atie there. Say we'll be able to make. But as to say the fact of support who claims, you know, and see another thing. And no question say yes, I agree that there should be restructuring.
Yes, only Ajmabedi.
Oh, just say ya can't no more my argument. Ajmabedi
no, the other Abatos is here. Yes, it's something. Yes,
we've been saying it over the years, and Mijiri pass a lot of people will come to understand our position. People will come to appreciate the fact that you will be any asem, but you need asem or asem, and we'll continue to have issues with the issues. When the issues are not adding up, we'll continue to have issues with the issues.
Waka Ajmabedi Edna no atumbi sisuma ye restructure ne sen ye pia omu nyina agu nchen yakofa foforo aba na yemfa bi mesisem ana obi hye ba bi anye ho ne ye ne sen
ebse panyi me dase na faket Okraku ato page ne so mame secret eye obi a owo oyusu word bi ya be start na little born voice bi o say or honest you or per se remember as obi or honest if Kurt is an honest man sank free nura besi and nano pano the resignation letter about one thing.
Wow.
Obi odi no kraman ho pa ne say my yedi me to me be I have done everything
but still
within my capacity to change the course of something that is not good. It is not changing. Esa sa me Jimmy Hudi na me di no kraman me na me honest intino. I'll step aside. Hey, Bia, my best has not been enough. So I'll step aside and no, my husband will be a funny being about my you are being honest. And yet, honesty is say, oh, see, and your man in Koyi, about your team, a team, sir. I don't call that honesty. I don't see that as honesty. What I see is, we will be a power drunk. Ampa ato abayi me me branso se metimi o se mentimi o se de me ye na ye o se nye I will continue to stay in power because I have been voted na my ye de me madwene me se metimi aye emfa positive impact bia emfa my besi sabri
pepe me ba wo kirechirem kwan a restructuring no ye emfa so enye no ma me nkwa homa no so me ne former CEO Edema Ashanti Gold Owura baako a watete Asante Kotoko Okroma ye papa mekai papa we ne days wo Ashgold Mr. Kudofianu Gaka chairman opanyi yemo adwomo akwaba eba akoma FM so wokumase
so this time can say outgoing Gaka chairman because na me ma to January by money tenure ending I'm not allowed to contest against Major Jumano by January. You can start referring to me as outgoing Gaka chairman.
Into the outgoing Gaka chairman and Edin Common. Mr. Fianu, will comment on Enra game. Your boy, by now na amanfo twaadwo na Sudan asha Ghana by 2-0. What comment on the game and Sanya by Encommons?
I'm say Kai the early 20s or baby. And Sudan share Ghana. That was under the late coach Jones took a few chepa. But only share one, but only back Ghana no only share one or one back Ghana for the return of nation 4.
Yeah.
That was the last time I said Sudan. I had the visa. It is make us Senyami Sudan. A better result from Kwao. Ghana football in totality is in a mess.
What's that saying?
They say Ghana football in its entirety is in a mess.
Why do you say so?
Because we can't see here. So, say Kudus no, Inaki Williams no, Cedric Lamptey, Semenyo, Pate. They can't you EPL players who are move week in week out. Uko Spain Inaki wo, Uko Germany players no play, Uko France play week in week out. Now say on to be my results are. If you like I say, I don't know local players more. Local players no. Now no more channel eko yi say. Eko yi say. Then you call Meteors,
Yes. Under 23.
Meteors. Under 23. Last outing eko say. Mamisa we come and say Meteors. PGBD Meteors mean eko the last tournament. Omu said there was a particular position there, a particular player being able. Go so omu consider ina. Go to na ho na fa buy. The final match on the good match. Omu will qualify after the next round. That omu decide is omu be sisa player. No next class including Penino. So ye be sisa no. Me another player there. And free say omu pluck sa lupu na. Ye bet me qualify.
Okay.
Lo and behold, selection by ya. Sa player nana. Coach na sa share the game.
Say you know.
Ena Penino so bisa ya. Coach ne catch and say player no chief of staff player, GF chief of staff player.
Wow.
Now for him to keep his job, no. Oli akwana ebeji team na African no. Ena obo no. Ena e lose here. You was happen you know dey no okoba beji ni pay dey mu. Ya yi Ghana free. But yen ka say ya free with you pay dey mu ji pay dey mu nya ji. Okay. Me do kasa sisia national under 20 team over Europe preparing to come and play a tournament in Togo. Miami to Milan community ko bisa say team no time there ban saying ministry so mean a team no faso a ko pie mu.
Wow.
Yes. So amount for yen broilers febru yaba. Omo market broilers no. At the expense of Blackstars. Yemen Kuye per se qualify. When was the last time Satellite did qualify for a major competition?
Wow.
Daben and Starless to qualify for a major competition. After you come to our league, league na ye bomb. Your last match is your boy. Results be goalkeeper ball now. I know a diver far. You have seen Division 1, Ukoboa. You need team and qualify. You need team so super relegation. So it is the entire football landscape. Football na actually. Now we will say I don't know. Yes, me personally, what I tell myself is that will be first time engaging.
Okay.
Because of about settle over share mama that time call. But when the panel win the first time, you know, second time man will say yes. I didn't know the personal interest there might be since here, you see, we are saying, look, Sammy, we will say first division team.
Yes.
But I had to sell the team.
Uh-huh.
It cost me partners some million. Also, we share Ghana League or also officiating, also including betting, you know, they can't put their money into it again. So much I think how to sell it. That is Ghana football for you. Who a player, no ball to say Yami. Now we can't kick no one. Your friend national team da.
Wow.
Me can't someone no can't yeah me who idiot match. I had a 17-year-old boy, Mikoye MRI man. MRI no, when he age 16 years, 6.5. He guy boy for Division 1, he won 7 MVPs. Your friend say, "Ombe the name from Okraku. Ni penyi because so be my coach na be hwe." E che mi bisa na so ni wura fi.
Mr. Piano as Gaka chairman now going there. Someone so nka wo ka ho njimo so enke bi sumo so ana.
Oh, that be oh. And I mean so look. Sammy, let's be very honest. When I was in Ashanti Gold, Wakasu played for the Blackstars.
Yeah.
Jonathan Mensah played for the Blackstars. Fatal played for the Blackstars. Opari played for the Blackstars. Nobody went and lobbied for them. That is not my style. It will be Sakotika. I don't demand team sheet from coaches. I don't put my notes with the technical matters. Because I'm coaching course. So, me in person, I'm me lobby for a player. No, I won't do it. So, that is it. Number 2. The entire Mima who said, Kokona Ambassador, they only want their own teams and our players to make it in this. Number 2. What's the team in Tamanamiwo? There was stadium, you know, at Tamaha. The old Tama Stadium. And I got I could see new Asuka be a new town. We qualify for Division 1, I'm going to Division 1 team. You know. I had team and me what Tamano because Bukuho, the my bomb home matches all. Me sure that because who's the father can be let no call. After that, me team Diana me call. What am I going to catch her?
It's you.
Almost say the chief of staff of the G, obviously chief of staff say, "Oh, Pirima will be on the bubble." Now the chief of staff then. I'm the chief of staff then. I'm the chief of staff of GFA. Now I should go and lobby them, chief of staff of GFA.
Wow.
And meet the vice president. Vice president, the chief of Kufuridia. That the chief of Kufuridia Sempefi. But only there ought to be a coin about the ball with Tamani town. Chief of staff team, let me a chance about the ball with Tamani town. Not team a base with Tamano. Yet only the same to my stadium. Other teams were calling a Pamubia. 5 teams had to share the Tama Sports Stadium. The Bible Monday, maybe about Friday, maybe we were back in Sudan. This is the kind of football we are running in this country. That's why we have results. Who should be the home?
If you know a outgoing Gaka chairman, and Yanini di and Komoye. Mr. Fianusi and young Hushi. Nay said, "Be them Quaso Banner."
Oh, if it is the way we go. If it is the way we go, yes, traffic. That's what I think. Football, we are fan. It's a Binudia, on the right. Family and friends. Just look, most national teams, technical team members. Now we share management committee members. Now we share those who are the number that are affiliated between and Bishop. It is the whole GFA, it's a state capture.
The Vanuma miss away. What war Ghana football muache? They say, "Oh yeah, Gaka Chamosemenka outgoing." One who say near my way now. More to one and more be, and I'm fine, and I'm also one, and I'm what's more baby.
Oh, look, one other thing is me, I'll be you're threatening me. BBC and Mamika say, catch him say, you better come and first one qualify. And then I use one.
Oh,
if you know the circumstances under which some clubs are relegated, okay, it is a better investment better then you keep quiet. But I think we've reached a point. They say the team at all. You see, the canals will be victimizing and you over car ever crashing because the team be no about here victimize the team no how GFA that me share the cost for America and then go here
Mr. Piano,
if they will not eat humble pie and make sure they do the right thing. How many coaches so far? From Kwesi Appiah to Otuado. Yes, he had draw criteria, they for coach. Did Otuado meet the criteria? Sammy, did Otuado meet the criteria?
Not at all.
This administration bar office. The first assignment to Mudi say share the bonus structure of the Blackstars. This is share how the Blackstars campaign. I mean, the chairman of that committee, Mark Ado, the current vice president, was the chairman. What work at $100,000?
As a move. Enti.
Ọgbọ́n mo kasa gbẹgbẹgbẹgbẹgbẹ fianu yẹ ní ẹmọ yẹ fẹ́ sẹ́yìn obuasi yẹn pam yẹ ọmọ bẹ titi efi bẹbi ọmọdé akọ dúró no ẹnẹ asukuru wọn.
Ghanaians want to complain. Mr. Fianu yẹn ne sẹ́yìn because yàhwẹ́ sẹ́ mpanyinfo ọmọ yẹ disappointing yẹn yẹ dẹ́yìn.
We should remove all the square pegs in the round holes.
How do we do that?
Oh, say what you were for Asia. When we all stop making yes sir. We can't really when we speak the truth to authority. Why not? Let me hear. Play our coco bobo, wapopo, the bonus are shreno. Oh yeah. Now friend us the camera see you. By so we do now see. Not whatever bonia. Now the camera see you. Wait to do matter. And you think they go and do well for you. Players, you have cast a players. What is that? That is why in my football career, I sit in the team bus. Any team in the two coin, we know that hotel. Who call from they get results.
I know. Except for Mr. Kofi, former Asgold chairman, and outgoing Ghana president and chairman.
Media want to be in Kasa because see football na so so e dey yakwan to kwan we did the FA you do e do so dey chap down now so ko ball bra and then journalists are not radio for omo amanoni omo do so football people are omo abroche we abroche the champion in fact
no crazy media no yen chibe in Kasa
oh mo chibe Kasa everybody chibe Kasa.
Wow.
Because the media is the mirror of society. It is look, those days you only need an editorial or Joe Agricolum for decisions to be made. And then boy, where are you? Why you not banana?
And you shall do it, mommy. I've con ye yaje mprenai. Na nse bi ni ye bo finals anti afi ni ye pekwan a ye be fa so age ena ye nya semi final exit baako round of 16 exit baako afi the last two see ye qualify from the group stages no kra na amaso ye san ba fi this time ye qualify mpo ayedin say Blackstars no Mr. Fianu ye nya ne den ena team yi etimi asa de anije kakra abagana ha ye nya den wo Blackstars no.
Mean to me, kind of just like that. And I'm telling you, we need to sit down. You know, all the stakeholders are buying so soon. What result are you getting? The ministry, the GFA, the National Sports Authority, they share problem. It was a bit so. Most more of players are players who are from. Most of them not your from. You understand me? And yet, we say again, and yet, last I've said it, I will repeat myself. That it is the football industry that has taken a nosedive. We see we get taking nosedive. So they are here. industry a holistic secret also ye class yes all sabi yes you be fewer if you be so you may have your knowledge and something and change but if we see some as over there they don't have we are in charge now so we call the shots and we have to do this it won't get us anywhere. You know, yeah, they are making a solution immediately.
Okay.
Because Adiano can't a DD Adiano. So as I'm saying, there must be a beginning. The ministry, all the major stakeholders will have to meet. Me, Yako Parliament twice.
Okay.
After Cameroon, we were in Parliament. Adi Yakwa, MPs who the Chilenium party for. You only go to Parliament and go talk. We are only put at the now we call me because Kasana Bibia ever can after Cameroon only a day because somebody will be the Ghanaians have the classes after Udifra. Okay, your friend saying, let's back to media. Media say I can start demonstrations. Yeah, Accra, and you see by others no origins, no.
Yeah.
But I said I'm back. There you see a from actually say. Say I'm also jam.
Mr. Valu, I'm for Bomudin, the Kika baby say, Mona Anas, Ekika Bo, Muna Moya Yana, Mutu Yantachi, and a dear do see.
I mean, in my own land, meeting him, we shall be young in your president. Say, I set eyes on the for. Yeah, and me ask you if I haven't set my eyes on before, Anas before me, all that. But Anas assembly by yes, I took sides. One of me,
yeah.
The circumstances under which I lost my job was good. Those who orchestrated it. So I only ran commentary about what happened. And I want to. Papa no call. A question the contract that is Garami can view. Let's be real. So we can accept it trap a manner. The Bakon to play. Let me talk serious. Please, let us not move the discussion into that. President, that regime and that president, yeah, we winning up on that. If I'm sure you're winning up on that.
David.
Yes, we want the under 20 World Cup, fine. And then we qualify for the first time.
The first time, yeah, appear at the World Cup.
At the World Cup, yes. Yes, I call South Africa. Third one, about the same. You call third one about the same. Then I call for coefficient in it, and whenever you buy, you get me. So let us not shift that. I don't know anything about the last.
But Mr. Nanka me bisa say those times no yenhwe nyantachi time ni say baby ye gina which is better.
Oh no, I will be the first to say that it was better. We see the regime, the previous regime was better.
Yes, you know you say you pam nyantachi ana.
Oh, when you say you go for Africa no to them you kike di wrong. Say also a coup. Say you go is a revolution. It is the ability of the one who has taken over to deliver. It was what you go somebody. Because at the same time, the GFA was also becoming a one state. And also everybody you see power corrupt. Absolute power corrupt. Absolutely. And we shouldn't have to continue. Me personally, I can't go. I was here to go on delegation because I was standing up to your friend saying the authority. Yeah. Okay, said sponsorship by. And we started with this start-time thing. Then I said, you can buy how it's the best. Then I mean, you have problems. To the extent where I was really reported to the board for Ashanti Gold. Fair, the GFA couldn't appoint GFA, yes, Mama Ashanti Gold relegation. So every regime, and then its strengths, and then the weaknesses. that one is gone. But we can say that looking at the records, one has performed better than the other. Essentially, that you did a common. So you qualify for Africa. You call Cup of Nations. You do semi-finals and you do finals. And you call World Cup. You do quarter-finals. You call Ubekasa. So Ubekasa. But there's the need for us to talk because things are not going right.
We talked about our players. Now Bobodin, Omo Premier League, Omo Spanish La Liga, the German Bundesliga near day. They play so well for their class. Why is it that Ombe Ghana, Ombe Blackstars, Jessina, Osha ball Omo Bomo, Yehusa, a day, a technical, a commitment, new, a day.
A combination of factors. You can say technical. You can also, you see, some American players will give you your best when you respect them. When the around them, when you respect my own. I am reciprocal. They will be prepared to die for you. Look, we have repeated mistakes. Ghana Ankwana is a captain of the national team. It comes to controversy. Always it comes to controversy. After Abedi left, he started with Abedi and Kusep. We didn't learn any lesson. The only time we had a smooth transition was Siki Akuno. When Siki Akuno became the captain, almost never did he see here. He had to leave and came in Stephen Appiah. Yes, Stephen Appiah. Tell me how Stephen Appiah even became the captain of the Blackstars. I was in the welfare officer. Okay, Stephen Appiah handed over to John Mensah without challenges. Then came Asamoah Gyannon at Dede. After 1 week, yes, I changed. Dede from Dede to Pate. Pate Susu Amba Yediama Kudus. A simple issue of handling the captainship ground is becoming a challenge. Then what do you think we are doing? It's, respected players, also by respecting.
For a company, what are new messages I mean, I will show you so course near the mommy miss out. Almost say, I've gone, he say, they are yet to qualifying. In 2 games now, can give my local players.
And I may see local players, you see, as some banner person over, you must form it in a way, say, let extra because say, Hansi Lankasa, or Regina Bread, any day. If Kudus is not fit to play for the Blackstars, local player Bena, you better me a fan of the watch Kudus. I'm not saying that there are some departments I ain't in your local players being there. Now, okay, you have coin, we have the World Cup to play. After we drop them from playing the rest of the qualifiers, are we not going to bring them again to kind of play the World Cup? So we need to measure all these things. Yes, okay, this is a local players in Kobo. I do World Cup qualifiers. Are we going to ask the local players to play? And a football, maybe a coffee a hybrid. You either use foreign-based players because the other countries, the advanced ones, you also be coming with these professional players. Or do you do a mix-up? Me, if you ask me, like I said, sir, wholesale importation of foreign-based players with here. It doesn't make sense. Because you can use only 11 players to start and 5 additional players. They're saying, and yes, 16. So why do you bring down 20? 30 players. You all travel business class. You said only 16 and the ball. So why don't we get our standing 11 and then plus or minus yanya maybe a 7 yanya 5 who can be relied on to come on a substitute. Now yemfa local selling count. When you bring we have only 2 local players in there.
Yes.
Afo
and Asari.
Yes, 2 pair. You see how many foreign based players in a buy? Only 16 of them. That is if the coach decides to utilize the maximum substitution. Then they bear 16. It is the players bear 5, 6. Oma fly business class, Abetina bench. Oma kick ball. Is that it?
Yeah.
Does that make sense business wise? Meanwhile, this is a country that is struggling when it comes to money.
Yeah,
you know how much it costs to buy a business class ticket for somebody who just come and sit on the bench? We need to wake up as a country, because the graph no perform. First, yeah, we winning 4 no country be crying G1 no. I'm say Cameroon at the time of Ghana winning 4 no, not Cameroon winning 1. So what are we doing wrong and what are they doing right?
What are we doing wrong and what are they doing right? Mr. Fiano, before you go, in short, access Kate as FA president, Emame.
We should not dream of a third term. We should forget it. Currently, the decision is for him either to resign or to stay on and finish the second term. But for third term, yeah, because a lie. We cannot endure this pain for another 6-7 years.
But that's opening now. Second, we in the second term, no, who is the right man for the?
No, and will be a contested.
I mean,
you're my president. If the place when we get to that bridge, we will cross it.
Now, buying some room, maybe as a normalization, and now, say.
Well, they are buying decision, but I don't think that it is prudent for buying. The only thing I can say, a course say, and the quality, and I'm not buying for taxpayer, and from what you feel. Say, we be using PFA, and I say the second order than PFA. Anka, you better manage committee member 7. Not technical team, not those numbers, and then government should keep our money. No fire before agenda 111. Say the fire.
Outgoing Gaka chairman, Mr. Kodefianu, and you only had incomo. Na, I was up here. Ejuma wayama Sudan yi, den na woka che no.
Yeah, kwesi apia e obi a, me ejuma start ejuma na yen no. In the when I was the welfare officer of the Blackstars, Kwesi was there as a assistant coach.
Yeah.
And when he was going to leave the job and travel to the UK, many people were confiding in me. Said to him, they were coming baby. And then in the crowd, he continues to call me team manager. Yes. Nyami acting in him. And it is there, it's in the Bible that the stone that the builders reject becomes the cornerstone. And then Ghana for rejecting or cornerstone Sudan. From 6 points, he took 4.
Sure.
And gave us only one.
Only one.
Another will come for me discussing through. And then you let me qualify. I'm saying, so we are Sudan now. It has 7 points. Now cut 2 matches. Now we be 2 points to here. We bet someone if another pound will say that is okay. Then let's drop it. That Sudan. Your qualification, you can't require training. Even the battle who go into the 2 matches, I am the 2 matches through. Sudan have only 1 point. Some will call 8.
Yeah.
Ghana, you win a match in I say Benya 8. When it comes to head, he got 4 points from us. You know, Sudan is looking for you say 1 point. Ghana are looking for 6 points. Let's forget about it and then prepare for the next AFCON.
Tobe, yada say enyumrei, ya no be din komo bio.
Well, na Pepe ka say ko share won say won. Where is won?
So ha.
Togo bi ha o.
Not everybody saying the way we spoke confidently, that was it.
Unsana born Thursday there. You bomb 70% kwanke be na anyo bi ha adwen wo de ye be kasa.
Anyway, everybody see Salik ni anyon kwa adriamo.
Mr. Yadasi, you be din komo bio. Mr. Kujofiano outgoing Gaka chairman. What's in coma on yedi. Pepe now make a point and sana Mr. Fianuko no buy.
Sir, we are all trying to get away I bet. So like quite many before so I did. Now I am the say obusa Fianu about that question of Kusi Antechi. Sir, there no be obeka bia frame catch and pen makacha so mo ji have conform. You go to a move no. For me see for mom no me. There be some administrators among our players. Okay. A team penny for hini jam. Young go for move from see every one born. Forget about that. Forget it. And you engineer wa baby I agree. And you engineer wa. And now the penny omo ya sa no mo pre question the Jeffrey a ball no more be then you may have to analyze and say no and you fair will not be invited into that ridiculous debate. We will not be invited into it. Okay. No question we will say Ket Okraku his executive council a failure.
Now say Senka will get an resignation.
Me catch us as a cat. I war. Also I honest. Or pursue Oye near can say he was honest. So please be honest. So I honest person by now is a resign. Se coach Otuado I honest person by now is a resign. Ebusabani group near Kodamuno. Sanka Ghana, Morocco, Cameroon. Ewo group ana asa sabre qualification enya setina. You can pardon Penino.
Okay.
Yakwa Ghana, Angola, Sudan, Niger. And I want 2 points with you. Onye se bia Angola was 9. Nanka Niger was 7. Maybe Nigeria was 7. By qualify. It's why we need to draw 1. Kenya bad results what you say. Then you are able to say okay, but you were 2 points from possible 12 points. 2 from possible 12. So you unnecessary Okoja players and him can say resign. By now, Esanka Otuado resign. In terms of how do we restructure when the same people no? How do you restructure? Again, they've not given us any indication. Say a planner. I'm betting I solve a problem. And to the I am going to explain to you how France first solved one problem in 2010.
Okay.
Any results 8 years down the lane, 2018 budget World Cup. But in 2010, they a complete embarrassment. I war South Africa to the extent that
so more pump players before
players are going training almost and now kasi onko Patrice Evra so onko young boys started so more now kasi call lucky doors but 8 years down the line they came to Russia in 2018 and won the World Cup. What did they do? Cobra.
Me bas is here. Steve, get ready. FM obi phone so aye dem ba mame call line so mra here. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, boss.
What are your from saying?
Everyone could feel what.
You are here.
Me ka se feel Buakwa.
Uncle Bob, then I see on phone so. Wow, I can't say ya day.
Oh, say ja. Could na ja boy be teacher, but then I'm like yaba.
What you say?
I'm 15
Ghana pay.
15 Ghana, yeah.
What do you say?
I'm going 500.
Wow. Wow, that's just say atom pepe. Oh, Agabot. Mame more baso. Then now catch a comment from the near chief when you know more much yen. If yen cash out you.
The metajet was a beer interview a row, and then a magic, metacha, by another alpha, beer interview. Opening that, Obi.
Congrats, your boy, Michelle.
Okay.
Yes, and she Obi, and I didn't know what's what the other saying for phone dial star 439 hash star 439 hash. Now for calls 6 no, once a 6 now come FM and it's saying 2 boss 6 now send there. A baby shall say, who just saying, but could be a 5 cities. Boshim, now for young say, more from home and shame, number for second draw no. Emramo yawa Blackstars so ba ma me ntwa me ho asante ko kwa so ye emra sesi a pepe e the explanation bi ba sanso na stivo e de ne nyansapo e ba pole boko
na me adum chama me ho de setwere kunkunu
e se me ho wani mu acha Blackstars abo ahwe na
oh chama ba cho da bi ye break ye kakra ye communicators ye break ye kakra afeni asate aduma
kam eti sai
na me adum camp ye boko chama.
Mon next game ya da ben.
Chama nyambo Sunday ye bo home. Ye ne Samates.
League champions.
Le ba chan. Yes.
Enti mo se mo ko ne sen.
Chama me da sini akonya odi ama me. Fabulous the best, fabulous the greatest, fabulous mo de ye. Boss, dada na ye best rekotoko supporters. Ba bia ni ye fa ne sen. Obuase fo twen ye. Obuase asante kotokofo twen ye. Enti ye kumase asante kotokofo wo se ye koka hu. Near do double dominion support team ni nyambo Sunday. Na no beka wo ha se ye koda soro ho a age se grade na bedwie. Obi obebo agya ni beti makoda wo ache agyae. Ampa nso obi boja ye astamde match bo. But the obeda soro no chen 1 point. Sunday ne Samates chama ye je 3 points ni de akoda soro ho. Ne ya boy outstanding.
Asa mo akobo baako no.
Chama jambo 3. Me say ko we ye kotoko supporter mo ni nye. Me say league we ye je ne fala.
Sa.
E muda ho fixers no to favor ye.
Okay.
Enti ya besre obi amfre Patrick Adu say Asante Region Circle Vice Chairman no send ni sika my sister cities ukwo no ba nyina ene u take it 60 Ghana ne number no eye 0244 54 91 98 0244 54 91 98 Chairman na ye send ye sika edini ye Patrick Adu say Achai
wo send 60 Ghana uti enti ene uti kita o de kohwe
ba bia ba pick wo na hwan e be ba be si wo
koto
boss
si number no so man
Chairman number no 0244 54 91 98 Chairman wadaro ma jesi ni bi na hye me no quality jesi pa THB ni na da ha no ena kotoko brand ni da ha
wow
ente say ya no mo dia branded omu crazy da ba ring da ya besre kotoko supporters upe jesi ni bia framing se si ame no ka say ebi wo Manchester si 2 colors ni nyina ha 300 Ghana cedis it is 3 million me number ni 0500 913079 framing naji ujesi Chairman
they want me from he no benya bia
they want me framing so enfre Patrick Adu say na biem anaso ana be ye secretary ho kwa obenya bi
ko secretary
yes
okay
na radio stations su bebre ho mu ton bi but for now the minini station wo mi
antunya sales na
Chairman that as pa umre
nyame adoma Sunday mo ko boase
ye gina kono
wo say 60
Ghana ukono ba no take it nyina chem
bus ni 2 time be
Chairman bus ni 2 awia 1 na bus ni 2 1 o'clock ni 2 emo 1:30 to 2 ni ho oboase dia ya
oboase frukuma se kwan yankase yetu kwan an ye ko oboase abo yankase yetu kwan ne for donko bodom ne nye 3 points no ne ko dasoro ho biem a chaman grade na ebedua no se aseye o se die biem
monko
boss omre ni tinya misirawo
pole ena otene kana santigo do kwase yen so die free ho eba na ha yakoma 87.9 FM akoma sports ene eguso aye de brem kai so obi be say diska bio ansa na masori ene nti for phone no dial star 439 hash star 439 hash no abo 6 akoma FM eda 6 nti obo number obo 6 now send dia ebebisa wo to sen no abo ase wo kai ticket back bia eye 5 cedis sebo now so wo nyansapo Blackstars nsensempi kabom o semadu mamintio
abusu amedase enche ene atie baabi ana yayi nkofukuo bi se the running of Ghana's football day to day ni nyina yen fan show mo nsem na omo baaye no omo ko try baako eman sensem baaye no omo si coach bi de esi ka akono this is not matramakwe we have our Milo back and here Ghana's FA president Okraku Okraku and a casa asemi Milo nso baaye ne de Milo na baaye no say nye first one ni bia wait said the cement na ayi akoma akeki nti wodi nso hye su kure nye yi ene ye pekodai Milo baaye na ade na ntentam ye womu a na yeso otoado de eko 2006 World Cup no kan former players no kra because no matches na hia kra no boy na adwuma kra ye ma Borussia Dortmund no abusua anya sabi adwuma so se mainstream nti akonya beda o so mo pe coaches nuri shahi ene o de man no oto yemfi no ena Ghana kofa no no be ball one match 2 games against Nigeria and ye call World Cup ye ko baaye the biggest disappointment is omampenyo down man no cry the phone was I'm taking you hostage, there's no way I'm leaving for Dortmund. Sa de ne ye ka say wo say no mum eyekuni ene ye de egu abrobe bossum agwa ne nyaade ne omo na GFA de ko fa crisuting from the onset utimi say FA ne crisuting no omo mpeg papa na sem inti anywhere papa no adwuma no enko yie no yehuye inti ade afcon de Milo koye no eno ase na crisuting enso koye ene yewie ne yese yate nipakuo bi a omonsan sechi empe a new coach nipa na nipakuo na yete ye no busua de odimu tintiman pa ye Blackstars management committee chairman ono so na supina 2 another 3 series of coaches enko ye ono ana asan betrasi bim na wedi omo contrast na krache katum na teacher ni nkan man wate wo the criteria by say job description yes Blackstars coach no these are the requirements into ni bia wo kwa may apply kra and campese ya consider ahwe oniomam.
One, also the potential head coach should be a proven winner at top men's national team or club football.
Interbusia otoado no national team ben anase club ben aye top and oye a proven winner
must have a football philosophy that aligns or complements our DNA.
Ghana DNA ni sa book bi no omukoyi ba omukoye copy and paste no omuko fa free nkofo bi ayi mu ana omde be e bada ben na coach na ye fa no ni DNA ene ye de na be maache. When did we unveil that DNA book no I who say Ghana ye born no say na tie nti coach we ni epe number 3 so ho
must hold the highest football license in the world with over 15 years experience in football.
Abusia Otoado betimenya 15 years experience in football as a player, but the yepe no aye head coach into the experience should align in this contest no in the dugout managerial area na yeshe.
Proven track record in team reconstruction, organization and development of young talent.
Abusia when in summer omodi sheshem
proven disciplinarian, tactician, and leadership skills.
nti na mabusa oni watie for say leadership skills, tactician ben oye, proven track record, reconstruction ben oye, no organization ben oya, eno nti mode criteria we nyina to ho abusia criteria we nyina da ho. And then the GFA mysteriously, strangely, etime go e pass on kasa he abusia certain things are not funny anymore. Hey, it looks as if say this criteria no go these numbers here already. It looks as if say as will be a choco paste without the knowledge of the FA.
And we are no be bisa say number 2 no point 2 must have a football philosophy that aligns or complements our DNA.
Yes.
No bisa say DNA na way.
And I'm say yeah philosophy no. Yeah philosophy the any saying. And as a book na launch it, I obi die na ko 2 copy. And as a higher number 1 and near the question number 4. E bada ben as a manager na oba no. The football philosophy the am align with the AAA. Top club managerial position ben and otoado. Ahodi nti. I was here the otoado and you look at these things no ahwe nipa na e wo efe ho no. As a year bon some ni akofo mo abetress.
And when we all saw this as the criteria,
yeah,
I who say papa no modern bano o meeti no,
yeah,
as a nation ni entime nya ho.
Abusia, you don't have the power to change anything. Yes, she said yeah, and you ma top for my person ye ni ye no. O the criteria ba say sani ya top for me there. And you nipa bia na boss woni ti say okita niema bi say ni ehwehwe. Coach a wo yi no wono wa apply for adwuma ni bi. Wo say nipa mako ohane akire and I apply. Meaning say omo nyina what these criteria. Obi ani wa man a chance.
Omo meet criteria na yeah.
Obi ani wa man a chance. Rather, uko behind the scene. Abusia Ghana na have given up on the country. And yes, Ankameka say your man papa bia. There should be serious investigation as to why the Minister of Youth and Sports etiasie say Ghana ntuasika and Frankoma Otoado once Nankasa presented the criteria, the sort of manager ope so mbra meye adwuma no na papa we and fit the puzzle. Not yet, you could trace a Kamaubi, way a abundance of the highest degree. Say a nipa mako or hania chiri. Muhu criteria no mo feel say, almost fall within the criteria no. And almost send no more application. Almost send a buy no. A nipa only within the criteria no. And yes, all the whole free near cover you. He said to Jessica, as a man contractor, say, nay, see a pamuno. I was here to a huge compensation. I was here, baby, I drew an idea. Say, any yari and kebe pay phone yari and swan, kebe boom, port to be pay sport. Near pen no yamunumi binanka, dear nature. But I was here, I didn't acquire Jim Yari. A train yari. People are sick in the head. A training there. Because for sane people to sit down as committee and take this decision, actually say, I don't no problem with then Crophobi agreeing Crophobi some enter search and new ACC. Said Nipa wa apply for the position. And yes, or tifie kwa seminino. Ya fetchre akotua sika am on contract as our contract say Ghana say breach contract na I was see a compensation and many pa onim hui enti o hwa ade animu ya busia o hwa ade animu ya we no eni nyansa babra eni fie nyansa babra enti say your maya e serious ti say Burkina Faso Amaya is serious to say Libya. Amaya is serious to say Egypt, Morocco. Amaya is serious to say South Africa. kene ya locking nkurɔfoɔ bi ma ɔmo mpra no ɔmo guys no kura ɛfɛ ɔmo ɔmo nyɛ ɔmo because nneɛma yɛ yi paa deɛ asɛ ya na ya digi yɛn ho ɛna yɛpɛ sɛ deɛ esi a na esi wey yɛ properly orchestrated ɛna ɛyɛ wait, this is more than the Italian job as a boys na hyehyɛ adwuma wey no hwɛ a as a scammers bi move a wɔn de gye aborɔfo yi sika yi bi ɛna wɔn calculate ayɛ adeɛ no pɛpɛɛpɛ ɛna abɛtom because adeɛ wei paa de abusua ɛnyɛ yɛfo yareɛ ɛnyɛ ani yareɛ ɛyɛ tirim yareɛ this decision.
So, say David Okwampa, David, okay, David, but why? Brad, let's say what's why? If you buy questions for your ward in primary and JHS, they will suffer for it at the university. Ghana Blackstars failed to qualify for Russia because we did not pay for referees. Quote, Palmer, Chairman Blackstars Management Committee, Mr. Jonathan Abe Pobi, Openi Yechao. Pepe,
I was a pension example.
Ayere.
Ayere pa. Asam na ayere. Me kai your security bi ane ne yadwuma.
Ayere was ayere ba.
Asam na ayere pa. Asam na ayere abusa panyi but ye di nyame moa e be yesa.
But Eddie first one no. Was what 3 now is 15
cities. Or the afa.
Me pesa me mabio nti fa phone no.
Ye beba so pa.
Fa phone no telecell for MTN for obi anfa ne ho hyem.
Star 439 hash.
Yes.
Star 439 hash. No was select option 6. Option 6 no Akoma FM.
Yeah.
To select Akoma FM. Now fi we number of tickets na auto. The number of tickets are auto. Na odi atumbaku bia 5 Ghana. Ti di winning also 215.
Nice.
Ubet my audio 20, ubet my audio 60, ubet my audio 100.
No afa easy.
Na offer now the call. Star 439 hash on Telecel and on MTN. Now, ye twen. Abuja pensa me jampo.
Yes sir.
Yenya adwuma we na adwuma no. Yen kakra de we be chepa. Kojo fianu aka asem na da na me ka che o se parliament no mo call na mfa so ni so. I got a call from a very prominent person. I said, Pepe, I would disrespect Parliament. I said, with the greatest of respect. Because Yakoba Kwabasa report, Mimi will be. Ankusiaga, Ankusi baby. Can't you call any boo food because of him to me? To solve our Blackstars problem, the football people actually said they are grossly incompetent to do it for us. We need the intervention of top government officials to solve our football problem.
No, so friends for ya, DB.
Say yanya mampanyini, mampanyina be de chire sports minister. One mom ka be woman am form wanyima. Born be say ya.
Omo ba mu nso anhwa.
Obi anyo mo he be chire de obi anyo mo hijai sa asem no. Me so mo de hunu ya che. Roma na me wo. Ana number 12 ne ba ye no. Football for ni nyina kwose dem no mo jomo ni say mo nyai ye be ba ne ye ba ne ye a FIFA be ka so mo sanfa nyantachi metra so ne yeti kroma ana the attorney general then Madam Gloria Akufu court yes ana o ka che the Accra High Court say GFN an enterprise set up for corruption and in your nti ya basi ye be gunu court
yes
and when the High Court gave the decision, government of Ghana sent the decision to FIFA say ye krom ha court see football no enterprise ne enterprise for corruption mo di wia nioma eti egu no o tezi abane Ghana FIFA for ba Ghana ha they did not meet any football person. They told football people say omo ne aban wia omo kwa na aban ka chom say meeting ye ne mu wia mo go straight to Kotoka International Airport na mo return to Switzerland. We don't want you to beat anybody. Football for no try omo FIFA for no ka chom so mo football for the Sunday letter the command Fatima Samura, the FIFA General Secretary, she failed to reply. I said, on to me reply. She's dealing with the government of Ghana. Yes, FIFA dealing with Abayemewa. Now let's go where gradual process. Ni property as here. Say una na busa penye atwa mo. Okay. Enti France unleashes fury on drama-plagued football team. a series of conflicts within the French national football team, amounting to a meltdown in the spotlight of one of the world's most fervently followed sporting events, has left a country where football is often a source of pride reeling in disgust. Players na kwada suban bi di ewo the flagship football program was asisi so nipa nyina di akire
The World Cup.
na French national team le Blues na omo ya a pride to the people of France no, and they omo done a reeling in disgust. Disgust e bon e time tie. Press both home and abroad on Monday joined French politicians. This is where it is instructive.
French.
So press of both home and abroad and St. Joffa one more France Kromo and more
yes.
on date Monday joined French politicians. Underline the word politicians. I like that. I want to use it for something. Underline that word politicians, fans, and former sports legends in heaping disdainful description. Oh, Charlie. In heaping disdainful descriptive language on the country football team as its World Cup campaign threatened to implode. The France for akodru World Cup ase. And omu din se muru ho. It has never told you. The first group of people mentioned here are say politicians, fans, former legends, and to more Blackstars ni bi da some here ken. Politicians ni na nado dan kwa kufado.
Yes.
His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, Dr. Mahmoud Baumia, Alan Kojo Tramatem, politicians,
Yes.
fans. Yadi carbon central for no ya memene.
Meno.
And your ball legends as some wajam and none of Pametrasi, me bosika kuna voice. Me boss some Ajamadu boy a voice. Me boss some Johnson voice. Me Bolai Kingston. That those legends. 4 classes of people are France the other by no more story jira in here was. Now me come in tea hapa. Or say me call next paragraph. Criticisms fueled by a lackluster on-field performance, an unpopular coach, and rumors of petty locker room strife transformed into all-out vitriol when the team walked out of the public training session over the expulsion of striker Nicolas Anelka a day earlier. Anelka had allegedly insulted head coach Ramon Dominique during France's defeat to Mexico on Thursday.
Yeah.
The walkout in turn led to a furious row between Captain Patrice Evra and fitness coach and provoked the resignation of the team director and French Football Federation managing director Jean-Louis Valentin. The team returned to training a day later on Monday, but the series of conflicts, which amounted to a high-profile meltdown in the spotlight of one of the world's most fervently followed sporting events, has left the country for football, which football is often a source of national pride, reeling in disgust. French President Nicolas Sarkozy asked his sports minister, Roselyne Bachelot, to prolong her stay in South Africa to try and calm the situation before Thursday's final Group A game against South Africa. France man panyi ahana hiyame no. Abuja panyi sa say president politicians ebobo mu ne pam. The president of the nation, Nicolas Sarkozy, did not call the FA president.
Yes.
He sent the sports minister. Say go and calm the situation. Go there and calm the situation. Sports minister, not football for all. The president decided that it is the French national team and then was here. Mujina bought the French national anthem. We issue the French national flag. We will not allow people who call themselves football people to disgrace us. And Timam Penny say, Minister, go there and go and calm the situation for me. Abdapani,
Yes, sir.
Tiasem way. Finance Minister Christine Lagarde, formerly a member of the National Synchronization Swimming Team, slammed the boycott, telling the French television channel, where your Minister of Finance, like I say, may say politicians will save us, not football people. Tie. Finance Minister, on your sports minister, or say, I am appalled because I've worn the French national colors. And when you wear the French national colors, you have added responsibilities.
Yes.
Sportsman, where a finance minister, and you have friendly TV show about French national team. Who say, your chroma, your politicians, why? Oma Kadia that Denny Pasa, and Oma Dinsim over the years. No, must say a board. Former Minister Bernard Kouchner added his voice to the chorus of politicians expressing dismay at the team's behavior, calling it an appalling soap opera and a caricature of France. When you know politicians are some of the people, it's mechanic Nicolas Sarkozy as much or a president. Was small sports minister South Africa.
Finance minister,
Finance minister, as a former sports minister, finally, and I'm ball match with South Africa, you know, free. And a French president, Nicolas Sarkozy, a French sports minister, and say, the sports minister, the FA president, and everybody associated with the team, and resigning. I was South Africa, one son of Paris, Krunu. It was a directive from the president to resign. Ramon Dominique, the coach, and your FA president, Kajano. Tisanko Tadu J, Esam Penny, Nana resign was Sudan once and Waba.
From Libya.
Nicolas Sarkozy, the French president, instructed that the minister no so and so go calm things. Things could not calm down. The FA president, the coach Ramon Dominique, Omunina resigning and son of Maba. Omo was setting up a committee. And a committee named Patrice Evra, and Omo director Kuntokwa, on a medical officer about Kuntokwa, way, Anaka, you say, any of the Babon is a Munina, French national no. You come so free home, ultimate man. We need politicians to rise up to solve the problems we have in football. The people who are called football people have shown that they don't have the capacity. Over the years, AFCON 2019, at that time, I expanded at the end of the 24 teams.
Yes.
And you film round of 16. And you call AFCON 2021, and you film group stages. And you call AFCON 2023, and you film group stages. And the politicians in Atiano and release coming per se, or my football people on Vango.
Wow.
Politicians said that so releases a budget of $3-4-5 million near the Amobisa Jeko tournament. How do we solve the problem? The football people need the capacity, need the willingness, so much solve the problem. The French president then Nicolas Sarkozy did not say that football people go and cleanse your system and come back. He cleansed the system for the football people. He got people fired from their FA. He got people fired from the national team. Head coach Hilusu Najuma, captain Evra, Elusu, the captains. I'm here permanent free team. No, about 6-7 senior team players were sacked.
What do you expect now?
I expect that politicians will rise up and call the effort to order. Now, when you do that, you call the bluff of FIFA, because FIFA no. Me see, Sika is spending Sika na what is a FIFA diabano. And 10% of how much I buy a university or national teams in him. But what if we decide say football people na enya or more bet me here, oh the enya momo abusapen omuni capacity number 1. And omunya willing. So they are not willing and able to solve their problems. It is the reason say see ameno ka say see a freket. Debi am catch us say man panyini nana dango go for freket no more 2 options. Resign or no, I don't want to fire no. So resign or we will investigate you. Obedjai akọ no wajai because we investigate na benya kro no asem de ato no so na ko to prison. Nigeria won say we must do amaju penek mo. Abana de asem to so na kokot na ko to di asem de wagotum. Na dem aba every president. We need to cleanse the system. We need to cleanse it for them. Sha ebra ye call Afcon back on buy no. The FA people no omo ye full of smarts because aban na appointed Chris Hughton and anye. When this man had told us we have our Milo back. On one side of our Otado. Say adwuma Steve here ne mani agye pama ye o kai se ma ye adwuma wa say akwone mfete criteria no mo de to ni o de ba be. Sometimes I'm supposed to interview no answer mo say the person must be first degree holder in this particular field. You must be this
age
the main criteria na e wo mo nsam no de o man ka agye no we de mo de abeto bon ti say panyan say eso ya adwuma 15 years and say why a top level number 1 no David me pe bi no mo say potential head coach must have football philosophy David yanko yenim number 1 a proven track record.
Yes.
A proven track record.
The highest football license in the world. With 15 years experience in football.
In football, so much that no person favor it. Almost say, Oman say in football coaching. Almost in football. So Bobo, why who experience in football? Young number one.
Number one.
I say the potential head coach should be a proven winner with
a top men's national team.
Or club football.
And
he found out acquire top Ajiji Ngurua or a top level. So this is our problem. Unless the politicians step in. To say the Nicolas Sarkozy step in after 8 years.
The next tournament,
if we don't get our politicians to step in, Afcon say ya because Yakoba Sabri inform
Probably I say share me draw no mame na say me fa ensem no ma menya this birthday wish. Yes, happy birthday kese and come on. AICO2 a free fan Basua Daniel of Ghana Immigration Service. I have for regional command. We are adding listener of Akoma Sports and your birthday into AICO2 a free fan Basua Daniel. Happy